Cyclone Harold struck in the midst of a global pandemic, devastating Vanuatu's northern islands. But when the Australian Air Force attempted to deliver vital aid, it couldn't. A Chinese jet on the runway preventing the C-17 Globemaster from landing.
I don't know whether it was deliberate or not.
The delivery was made the next day. The delay down to mishap or mischief.
We have raised our concerns with officials both in Vanuatu and in appropriate places with the Chinese government.
We can see China engaged in COVID diplomacy to turn an international public health disaster of their making into a strategic opportunity.
Analysis that echoes government concern that China will use the chaos and dysfunction caused by the coronavirus outbreak to strengthen its influence in the region. Influence the West believes Beijing has already wielded over the World Health Organization.
We share some of the concerns that the United States have identified.
The Foreign Minister demanding an independent international inquiry into the COVID-19 catastrophe.
My concern about these issues is at a very high point.
How such a deadly and contagious virus, thought to have started in Wuhan's wet markets, could have been downplayed by Beijing, and why the WHO was slow to declare an emergency.
China wants the world to be able to trust it, and so what I'd say is we need transparency and openness.
The pandemic has rightly dominated the Australian political landscape of late, but an old ghost's muscled his way into the spotlight. Malcolm Turnbull's memoir goes on sale tomorrow, a book in which he calls out philandering former colleagues and accuses Scott Morrison of having played a double game during the 2018 leadership crisis. But many Liberals won't need to buy a copy, one of Scott Morrison's advisers having saved them the trouble. A close confidant of the PM accused of being behind some viral piracy, sending MPs and ministers an unauthorised digital version.
This is my leader.
Malcolm Turnbull's publisher issuing a cease and desist for what it's called a massive breach of intellectual copyright.
You won't tell us who it's come from?
Received and deleted, David.
I'll take that as a no answer.
Silence saying it all. Andrew Probyn, ABC News, Canberra.